Hello to all my children. So today with DB Kids, we are going to make something different, right? So it's an origami toy. We are going to make an origami toy. So there are lots of origami toys in Japan where the children make them and play with them. So it's not just shapes. You can make lots of toys as well. And it's actually a specialty of origami where you can make lots and lots of toys, right? So our children who are with us on DP Kids, we will make them one by one. We'll make more toys and you can use these toys to play with your friends. And if your friends join our YouTube channel, they can also make those toys. So look at what I have. What is this? Is this a toy? How do you play with it? Okay, yes, it is a toy, right? And I will teach you how to play with it, but at the very end of the video, so stay with us until then. Now, we need 3 parts to make this toy. See, there are 3 parts. So the top part, which looks like a star, and then the second part, which looks like this, and then the last part that looks like that. Now you can separately make them and you can use them for any other decoration as well, but these 3 are the things that we need to make these 3 different parts. It's not hard, it's quite easy. The first 2 parts are very easy. The third part is what is hard, but if it's hard for you to make it, I want you to try making it again and again, because you will really like this enjoyable toy. Now we need 3 papers for this, and I have used here green, yellow and orange, as you see. So it's best if you can take 3 colors of paper. So we need 3 colors of paper to make it very colorful, and it will make it interesting for you to play with it. So use different colors. So the first paper can be the same colored paper. For the last paper, we have to have 2 colors on that paper. So see, so this for the third one, there is a paper with 2 different colors on either side. This is actually in origami. In origami, they use 2 different pieces of paper together like this. But since it's a bit of a hard task, I have chosen a paper with 2 sides of colors. Right, so then it has to be very colorful. Now, okay, so we are going to fold this first piece of paper into 2 so that the colored side is outside. Now open it up and fold it to the opposite direction. Okay, open it up, and these corners need to come and meet in the middle. So this is a folding technique called jabuto mori. It's like an envelope, right? Jabuto mori is where you fold it into something that looks like an envelope. See how neat it looks. Now we have folded it once. Now we are going to do the same thing again. The corners need to come and meet at the middle again. So if you go towards opposite directions while folding, it will look very neat and tidy. So that's the best way to fold. Now we have folded it twice. Now we are going to fold it again. This is the 3rd time that we are folding it. The corners come and meet in the middle. Now see how we folded it. We folded it thrice into the same direction. Now these corners need to be opened up and then folded into the opposite direction. Now see where you have no folding lines, you fold it back from the side where you don't have any folding lines. You fold it back to make a rectangle and do the same thing on the opposite side. Now these folding lines here, you get these, right? So these two we have to press from either side and push it in like this carefully. Push it in like this from the two sides, and then you will have a shape like that of a star. See, looks like a star. Now we are going to keep it away and take the second piece of paper to make the second part. It's quite easy. So fold it like this. Then fold it again in the opposite direction. This is the Jabuto-Mori system all over again. Folding the corners into the middle. Now, so we folded it to the same direction in the earlier one, but here we have to flip it over and then fold it. Unlike in the earlier one, remember we flipped this over. We turned it to the other side and then folded it. Now again, turn it around and then fold it again, just like the star we made. 3 times we are folding it, but on different sides. Remember that. And you can use something to press it down so that it looks neat and tidy. Now again open it up and see these little flaps. Fold those back to meet the corners. See, that's what came out of that paper. Now we are going to make this last part of the toy. So fold it inside. Then the bottom edge comes and meets the middle line. Do the same thing on the other side as well. Then do the same thing on the other side, right? Again, the bottom edge comes and meets the middle edge, and then the other edge also comes and meets the middle edge. Open it up, and then the two opposite corners should come and meet each other so that you get a triangle. Open it up. Do the same thing on the other side. And now see lots of folding lines. Now turn it around, not the side we folded onto, but the other side, and bring the corners to the middle again. Do the same thing on all 4 sides. And now open it up. Can you see that there's a little square there, and then there are some folding lines around it? You have to fold them back without changing direction, right? The folding lines around the square, that is the folding lines that made the square, you have to fold in. fold backwards. Now see what you have. This side, the middle, these middles, bring those to the middle of the paper. See, hold it down and hold this also down and this down, and then the flap needs to be pushed down to make a square. See, you made 4 smaller squares from the one big square. So we can use these even when you're making flowers as a basic step. Now I have selected one square piece like this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that little square's bottom edge to the middle of that square and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now there's a little triangle there, so we are going to bring it down, fold it down, right? And then we have to lift up that big flap, and when we are lifting it up, the 2 sides need to be pushed in. The 2 sides need to be pushed in so that you get a shape like this. See? The same thing on the other square as well. Fold the 2 edges to the middle, then fold that little corner into a triangle, open the flap up, keep the finger like this and open the flap up, and then push the 2 sides inside, and then see, it folds in like that automatically. Do the same thing on both the other squares. Now see, it's the same thing on the other side. See, this is the shape we get by doing all these little steps. The 2 edges meet in the middle, the little triangle gets folded down, then you open up the flap, holding the triangular piece like this down, and then see, we are going to push the sides in. Push the sides in and then push the whole thing down. Okay, so the hardest part is over. Now we have to make the other parts, right? So we have to fold those little pieces that are sticking out into the middle. So before that, we have to open up this flap back up. Okay, this middle flap goes up. This flap comes up, and the same thing on all 4 sides. Now we fold this upper little flap that is sticking out into the middle. See? Now, how are we going to put these 3 together to make this a very nice colorful toy? So now what we are going to do is, can you see this flap in our second part? There's a thicker triangle below it. We are going to push that into this pocket in our third part. See, the little flap on top needs to be outside. Don't put it inside. Don't be scared. Just fold it in and then push it inside the pocket, this little triangular piece, right? Now see, these little petal sort of things, the flaps are up on top, and now this star the little hands on the star need to be pushed into the pockets. I will show you once more. Okay, so this, can you see there are pockets on the four corners? So this also has flaps and thicker triangles on the side. So remember to do the same thing to all those triangles. Push the triangles inside the pocket while keeping the flaps on the top. And then take the star, the little hands that are sticking out from the star, these we have to put into the pockets of the second part. It's easy if you do opposite directions, and then you can insert the hand of the star easily. See how beautiful it looks? Do you know what it is? It's actually a top. It's a top. See? It rotates beautifully like this, and it's a traditional origami craft. So if you have lots of friends, you can all make a top and then count 1, 2, 3 and start rotating them, so that whoever has it rotating the longest is the winner. So you can play like that also, right? And see the beautiful rotations, the patterns they make, all different types. And if you're alone at home, you can use both hands to rotate the tops at the same time, so that you can check which hand wins, right? So in my case, so you can see it is my left hand that won. It was the one that rotated the most. So it's not just a toy. You see, if you really use it properly, it's a mental exercise, a mental stimulating exercise. So if it's for children who are 3 to 5 years of age, if they can rotate it like this, and the patterns created can stimulate their minds, and it's said that they can grow in intelligence if they do these exercises. They are good brain exercises. And even for adults who are tired after working, maybe if they are mentally fatigued, they can rotate the top, use this top for during a break as a rest. So I want you all to try this. It might be a bit hard, so get your adults to help you, your sisters, your brothers, your parents, and don't forget to make some for your parents as well. So after coming home, after working, they come home tired, and you can help them by making them these tops so that they can feel better. So after a long, hard day's work, this will help them relax, and you can actually show how much you love your parents by making these. So there are a lot of steps, yes, but you have to try again and again, and if it's hard, you can take somebody's help, pause the video and try again. So if you actually get to make this, it's a big win for you. So I suggest you try and make it, and maybe even comment below saying that you made it. And don't forget to subscribe, like and comment on our videos, and don't forget to continue to be with us at DP Kids YouTube channel, and click the bell button to get notifications whenever we publish a new YouTube video. I will see you soon.